All right. All right. If you are watching this video as a replay, we are the Trade Vets. We trade TPO. It is time, price, opportunity, and it is a method that we use for trading cryptocurrencies. This video is going to be going over current market conditions for Bitcoin utilizing TPO and how to use it. And we are also going to be looking at the job reports that came out. So if you're watching this video as a replay, the schedule that we have is 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. on weekdays, followed by a follow-up stream from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. And that's all Pacific time. Weekends are only the morning streams from 6:30 a.m. till 8:30 a.m. So all this is Pacific. Make sure to stay tuned if you guys enjoy the content. Give it a shot. Check out the Discord in the description below. All the social medias are down there. Not trying to sell you anything. Just check it out. You guys will like it. You guys will love it. It's freaking amazing. And our community is freaking dope. What's up, guys, in the chat? I had to get that message out for the people that watch the replays. We have today ETHEREUM Trader and Bitcoin Brad as usual. We're all here. The trifecta, the trade vets.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Gotta get them bangs and get them Bitcoins. And then, as time continues, we'll be bang Bitcoins and ES,
Be everything.
It'd be everything, dude. It'd be like, James be like, hey, I just bought a house. It's like, what? We're doing bangs, Bitcoin, and real estate. You just turn on your phone camera and you're like, yo, guys, today we're going to be going over how to buy a whole house. It's like, whoa. Like, hey, bro, I'm not used to that, bro. I got the VA loan. They just do it for me. Dude, they drown soldiers in VA loans, bro. And some of them aren't even able to like manage those payments. It's crazy. Because apparently everybody benefits from it. Like the mortgage, the loan officer, the real estate agent, you know what I mean?
It's basically free money. I mean, and they also over leverage you too. You
Exactly, yes.
You can be like, I think 50 or 60% of your income goes towards your mortgage, and you're okay. They'll write you the loan. Whereas like traditional mortgage, I think you got to be like 3-to-1 or something like that on your monthly payment.
What the heck? And like the units and shit, bro. The units, they're just like, they know that they're gonna give the VA your money.
Hey, morning everyone. We got Trippy Dodge, Reddy, Mad Cats, Premier Crypto, Jorge G, Serendipity, Burn It 7110, Augie, Aaliyah, Aaron W, Andre, Serendipity again. Thank you guys. Real quick, it looks like our Bitcoin going up or down. What is your reasons? So if you guys saw, I think Bitcoin took a dip down today. It followed the ES market probably, and it's related to jobs reports. And Brad will talk about that later for you guys.
The list that I have up right now for everybody wondering.
Sure, welcome, Flocky, Chappie, Springboard. Hey, and just to give you guys a quick update, just worked on that list. I got all your guys' DMs. I got a huge list going through right now, both on Instagram and on the Discord. So just be patient with me, guys. I'll have a update list sometime after the stream. Still trading right now, so I'll get that list out for you guys. But don't worry, just hold on. I'll take care of everybody. All right.
Whoop whoop. That's what they be saying. You just can't hear them. Yeah, I got the list up here, guys. I'm gonna have it popped up for a little bit, while we get a little warm and fuzzy with each other, and while everybody's joining. It was a great time yesterday for anyone that wasn't there, right? It was more of like a super hype time to see if your name was gonna be on the list or not, and y'all would not believe this. Me, Bitcoin Brad, and ETHEREUM all won, so that was wild. What are the odds? And Bitcoin Brad was third in the raffle. Like, what?
I'm not surprised that I won.
That was crazy, bro. We were talking about that, and then
I love it, this one stuff.
me and 3M were like, nah, he's gonna get it. Just throw it in there. I'm like, all right. We threw it in there, and then you came up third, and 3M is like, yeah, see, look, bro, I told you, like, it's just, I'm not even surprised. Like it, I'm like, no way. That's funny though. Let me see. Give me one sec, guys. I know you guys are active in the chat. I'm using a new software, so this doesn't usually show up on my screen.
Rigged. Clock watcher. Rigged. Nah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just lucky. I win stuff. One time I won a mountain bike in a raffle when I played Pop Warner football.
That's crazy, bro. And your son won 3 times in a. He won the claw, and you were like, you know what? I'm gonna get this. You got him to get a lottery ticket, right? You got the lottery ticket for him. You had him scratch it, or did you just roll with
Oh, yeah,
it?
we got a scratcher and he won $30.
So I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro, you should have. Oof.
Should have took him to the casino.
Bro, you should have put him on the desk, bro. 100x long. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's up with that?
Press this button.
Once he gets a little bit older, we'll teach him how to trade.
That'd
Yeah,
be
your
dope,
kids
bro.
are super involved in it. I remember last time I was visiting, they're all over it. They're like, "Oh, what is this? What is that?" And you had your daughter over there watching videos and stuff on YouTube. I was like, "Dude, this is
Oh yeah,
awesome."
my kids like they want to know. Yeah, they're all about it.
That's legit, man. That's legit. Like, I think.
Honestly, I might be done trading after this run up. Like,
Yeah, you got a nice long, bro.
yeah, I closed it out. First play on the ES netted over 15 points. So
Oof.
nice little run. I closed it out, James. I'm not long anymore.
Oh, no, I'm saying like everyone's still in the 621 contract right now, dude. There's no volume on the 921.
Oh, I'm on the 921.
Yeah, so there's no volume on it.
Mm. So this morning, guys, what we're seeing here is a little inside action, right? So if we go from here and we look at this, a lot of people in the room took a nice little long off this low, and what that's showing us is that we have supply shutting off. So we have this coming down, we have some coming down. L period opens up, ticks down 2 ticks, and that means there's no supply, right? We're running out of supply. I posted in the room that in order for us to know the supply, we have to get down to 2780. So I was waiting for a break to see if we were going to go short. I wasn't going to short before the break just because, that's how we know there's no supply. And you never want to try to just tell the market what to do or try to convince yourself that that's what the market's going to do. And so now we're seeing a nice run up. We've had pretty much an inside bar both times. This thing ran a little bit of stops, but stalled at the J high. We're coming across this point of control. So now we want to see if we're going to get some buyers following through. We had a really positive jobs report. And if we take a peek at the traditional market real quick, switch back to my mouse. If we take a peek at the traditional market real quick, you guys can see the run up just off of the morning. This is the S&P 500 futures, the ES, right? This run up was off the jobs report started, and we ran up about, this is about 22 to 38. So it's at like 16 points ish, right? So a nice little run up off the morning. Um, but now we're kind of putting in another inside bar here. So, you know, all eyes are going to be, these two spots here, but really I'm not really convinced of a sell until we get, you know, down here to this 27,280. That's where I like to see us break in order for us to know that there's actual selling going on in the market today. Until then, it's kind of just like a wait and see type thing. You're uh, not really looking to force a trade off the morning, especially because we're just kind of consolidating here. Basically these lows, these lows here of this structure, and then the high here up at the L high. What I would do is just be patient, get your fidget spinner out, wait for a break. If we can break this and we come up here, we hesitate a little bit. You can try a little long right there, and then your stop loss can be a POC, right? Higher risk, or low risk, high reward. And you want to see us if you were to take this long, right? So let's say we break, we'll pause right here at the top of L. This is where you're looking to place that limit. Your targets are going to be the I high and the H high, right? Catch that breakout. Try to get up here, see the little hesitation, and then try to run it through. Your stop loss would be right here below the POC. That's going to be the first thing you're looking for. The second thing that I'm looking for is a break of these lows. So I'd like to see us break these lows, come down to the G low, hesitate, You're gonna try to get your limit order filled right there. Oh, so here we go to the top side. Not really much follow through. Let's see if they follow through. And then the push through, right? And if your stop loss is, if you take the short side trade, you know, your stop loss is going to be back into the structure. So maybe the prior value area high.
Brad, you had a question on here, and it was Premier Crypto. He goes, so you guys talking about Bangs, the energy drink, question mark?
Yes, we are. Yeah, Bang energy drinks, bro.
You already know it.
Yeah, I had to run to the gas station because I looked at my fridge this morning, didn't have any. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, dude, that's a
Can't
very
do
shitty
Bangs
moment.
in Bitcoin without a Bang.
Yeah,
For sure.
exactly. Or another thing that could also work is we got the people in the chat. They can bang that like button. They can smash it, destroy it. But on a real note, guys, right? All YouTube puns aside, right? Hitting the like button allows the algorithm to populate these videos on other people's YouTube feeds. So if you guys are getting content from this, please hit up that like button just so other people can see our videos and so you can welcome them to our community. Hitting the like button, it doesn't do anything for us. It just gives us feedback, and if that feedback is good, other people can see the videos and we can get feedback from them. And if you guys didn't like the content and you didn't like the video, hit that thumbs down button. Let us know where we messed up and what would you like us to see improve. And you know, we'll grow together as a people.
So this is just kind of the movement that you're looking for, right? You're looking for it to hold this impulse area right here where it broke the tops of M. If it holds, this is a spot. Yeah, you see a little bit of selling right there. This is the spot where you're trying to decide if there's going to be follow through from these buyers. We are seeing kind of, you know, a little bit of bouncing around right here. You know, it would be nice to see a break of these L's to this L high, but I'll maybe wait for it to hit one of these moves. Because it just looks like, you know, just looks like a nice little battle going on. Not much not much action. The US session has been pretty slow lately in the past about the past week. Um, you know, we've got a lot of action like right when the US session closes is when we start getting some action most days. But we'll see this positive jobs report. You know, the traditional market's moved up into value and it's kind of hanging out up there. It's not really moving now, so you know, so we'll see. See if they have this follow through. And so like let's say you were to place that limit order here, you got filled, you know, tight stop loss right underneath the point of control. Your risk is, you know, about 100 points, and you know, your target is what's that? 850 to 150. 300 points for your first target. You know, so that's not a bad risk to reward, about a 3 to 1. Um, you know, of course you want to see some follow through. We are seeing some bids come in right here, but you really want to see them, you know, get this thing up. Typically, if we don't have, if we push up and there's not a follow through right away, you know what happens is they got to find some more buyers, seeing where people are going to buy at, right? So, you know, maybe people are going to be buying this VWAP. Um, maybe, you know, maybe the buying is over. You never know. We have been just kind of like in this consolidation, which is why I'm not really the biggest fan of this zone yet. Really want to see the break. There was the raffle is on in the Discord. So all the winners are posted in the Discord. I can't remember if you are on there or not. I don't know if you guys remember.
I think Kishore was on that.
Nimrez?
You say Kishore or Nimmers?
No, Nimrez. Kishore was
Oh.
on there, yeah. I remember Kishore.
Yeah,
was
no,
on there.
Nimmers. Yeah, no, Nimmer was. I remember. Yeah. It's like Nimmers with like 2 Z's. Yeah, I remember. I saw his name. Me and because I remember. I know Nimmers is like he's an OG, and I saw his name pop
Okay.
up. So I remember.
Nice.
Yeah. I got some questions for you, Brad. I've just been keeping track of them. I don't know if you want me to go in
Okay.
order.
Yeah, sure.
Just before like the chat starts picking up. So we have Damas saying, got a question. What is the significance of the letters? Where's A and Z, and why is A where it is? And I'm pretty sure that he's new to TPO trading. So Damas, we're gonna hook you up. Let's see what Bitcoin Brad thinks.
Demaz, first off, welcome. Join the Discord, jump in there and start to learn. We're more than willing to help you out. Basically these are just 30-minute bars, right? These are just 30-minute bars, and what they're showing is, just the highs and the lows of the bar. Right? I have these turned on because the program doesn't have like where the bar opens at. I mean, so the bar opens red bars open at the top, green bars open at the bottom. And so, that's kind of what I'm tracking. And basically this is just showing us market structure. What is that? Oh, rollovers. Futures contracts roll over today. Um, so uh, basically, we're just seeing market structure instead of trying to catch momentum, because I'm sure if you're on a momentum chart, we're up and down and up and down. It's kind of hard to understand where the market is going until we actually get a breakout. This lets us know that the breakout's coming before it's going to happen, right? Or before it's going to show. So what we want to see is a break of this market structure, retest, and then go, right? And we're talking about running stops here. I mean, there's a lot to learn. Just join the Discord, and people will get you caught up, and you'll catch up by just seeing it a little bit more. I know it looks a little complicated, but believe me, it's not that complicated. It just seems like it is. But you'll catch on quick.
You have Rugs3 Crypto asking, Brad, hey man, first time here. Do you guys not look at the initial balance and how many sessions open their spread?
No, we don't. I don't tend to look at initial balance, especially not with crypto, because it's a 24-hour market. So, I mean, I honestly don't even look at initial balance in the regular market. I mean, I like to track the A period as the first, as the first thing, but initial balance is so hard to use when it comes to the crypto market because it's just, it's changing so much. So, no, I do not.
It do be changing a lot. Um, Caesar says, what does negative or positive delta mean?
So negative delta means that it traded on the bid, so it's showing aggressive selling. That's what it's supposed to be showing. But like I've told you guys, you have some times where buyers will trade on the bid in order to confuse sellers, or in order to confuse people that there's going to be selling. So you could see a negative delta, but that could be buying. So you try not to pay attention to it too much. Just try to pay attention to how it acts when it gets to the level, right? And then see what I'm looking for when I'm looking at the delta. I'm not really looking at the exact number. I'm looking to see how these numbers change. So if these numbers start to like go up dramatically or go down dramatically, that's letting me know there's a size player at that level. That's more of the thing that I'm looking for. I'm not really looking for, okay, there's 8.5 million negative delta, 8.6 negative million delta right here at this spot. That means we're going to go down, right? Well, I'm looking to see how price is acting, because if there's 8.6, 8.9 negative delta, 9 million negative delta, why aren't we dropping a lot? There's obviously a huge seller sitting right here. There's some buying sitting right underneath them, but they can't break through them. So why is he not able to push this market down? And the reason is because what 152? Okay, thank you. The reason is because he needs other people that want to sell, that are waiting right here to sell, to come down to sell with him and push this market down, right? But you have buyers trying to sit on this point of control, trying to buy. So, yeah. Try not to get too focused. That's why I tell you guys, like, the less noise on your chart, the better.
Yeah, because you don't want to. That's a good advice, because like a lot of people get caught up in. It's like being stuck in a storm. Like no matter where you're driving, the direction stays the same, but so many obstacles and external factors that are clouding your judgment or vision.
Exactly. And we have another bar that opens up in about 5 minutes now. So, this is a wait and see period for me. You wanna I mean, I've been waiting all morning, I guess, but you wanna wait before before we try to jump into anything for sure. Let me change the color on this box so we can see it a little bit better. It's our area of interest right now.
Charles
Oh, good.
Charles Maggle, he says the entry would be the top of L question mark.
Yeah, that's a safer entry. So what you would want to see is like to get a safer entry, you'd want to see it come here, pause and hesitate. That's where you try to place your limit order and then break. You could wait for the break and then see how the impulse reacts, see if they defend the area, and then then try to toss your limit order on over here, and then look for these I highs and H highs. Um, the fact that it's not really pushing down past this POC and we have this huge seller, um, kind of, I mean, with the next bar opening up in about 4 minutes now, it's interesting to watch that for sure.
Guys, if you guys are enjoying the content and you're new here, we are the Trade Vets. I am C130. The gentleman that was just talking is Bitcoin Brad, and we have our guy behind the scenes, 3 a.m. Trader, that handles the social media outlets. We're working as a team. We came together to provide you guys quality content in the art of TPO trading, and provide you guys with a good sense of direction as to how to trade the market. Not many people are doing it. So we created our team, and we want to be there for you guys. And just the same way as we came together, we want the entire community to come together and to appreciate each other's opinions, because every single opinion is valuable in one way, shape, or another. And every single person that's in our community is a valuable member. So check out the Discord, guys. Lots of amazing people in there that will help you out. Nobody in the crypto space is out there to really help anybody, which kind of sucks. So we made our own Discord where everyone's out there to help each other out and to give each other quality information. If you guys go in there and you say, hey, this is looking like this, what do you guys think? Right? And let's say your TA is not the best. Nobody in there's going to bash you. Nobody in there is... Okay, yeah, for sure. Nobody in there's going to bash you. Nobody in there's going to, go after you. They're not going to tell you that you're dumb, stupid, whatever these other Discords do. Nobody's saying, hey, this is it's the bulls are in charge, the bears are in charge. Nobody cares about that, right? Like, somebody will have an opinion, and if somebody has a different opinion about what that person just said, they're just gonna talk, and they'll try to find each other's points of views and see how both sides can benefit each other. Because realistically, both sides, bullish and bearish, are what creates these movements in the price action. So seeing both sides is great because it allows you that heads up on the market. And our Discord, I'll post the link a few more times on here. We come together, we find entries, and we take them together. I mean, what else could you want, right? We're out here doing it. We're out here getting it, guys. And it's all thanks to you guys. You guys are great. We have an amazing community there. We are just the people who are there to, make sure that Discord doesn't like, just like, we're literally like administrators. Like, you guys are the ones that run everything. You guys are the bosses. We work for you guys. Whatever you guys want, we will provide whatever content you guys need, whatever questions you may need, because the community only exists because of the community. And I don't really like calling it a Discord. I always refer to it as a community because you guys are amazing people in crypto, and we're here to teach you guys what you guys would benefit from. And not a lot of people are teaching TPO trading, and we want to make sure that our community is the first one that gets a grasp of this concept, because we're the only ones doing it. You guys are the pioneers. You guys are the beginners of this trading method in the crypto space. So I just want to, congratulate you guys for taking the first step to actually going out there and trying something new that not many people are willing to go do. We also have 80 likes. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so real quick, Caesar, you bring up a good point, man. Yeah, we got 133 people watching right now. It's a little bit more than our normal. So if you guys are brand new to the stream, just go ahead and say hi. Very, very, very friendly. Just drop a hi into the chat. We want to see who you guys are. I see Verdades. Looks like you're new, man. So this is not an indicator, man. This is just a different style of charts. It's called TPO. It's time profile or time price opportunity. So it's just another way of looking at the market. It's like a candlestick. Each letter represents a 30-minute period. This is how professionals trade in the markets. So this is not an indicator. If you ever make one for TradingView, which we're in the works right now, it'll have to be downloaded as an indicator, but it's not an indicator. It's just a style of charting, okay? And then what else do we see here?
Who
go ahead and hit the like, guys. We appreciate it all.
Who jumped in on that long? Type a 1 in the chat if you snagged that long right there that we were talking about.
Mantis, welcome. Gabe, Lee, Ola. We got Burke.
So now your target. My bad, James. Now your target is going to be this I high and this H high, right? That's where the next stops are at. Here we go.
Morning, Joseph. Morning,
So
Eric.
if you took the long down in the box, somebody said, how do we get through that 9 million delta? That's why I told you guys not to pay attention to that delta too much. All right. So now we're through the I high. So there's our first target. Now we're see if we have some follow through. The impulse area is here. See if buyers are going to come in and push this up and try to take this H high, right? That's going to be our next target. So if you were to gotten in there, we had the breakout, it paused, it ripped. Now you got your first target, take some profit, right? Target this H high, take a little bit more profit, and maybe leave a little bit more to try to run up, right? Um, the reason that we are able to jump through this 9 million, like I said, is because a lot of times these people are hiding orders. So the negative delta is just delta that trades on the bid, not necessarily actual sellers. Look, there's 17 million here, but we're still going up. So, it's not necessarily people that are it's people that are selling, it's just where it's traded. So it could be a hidden order. That's why I say you want to watch how price acts at these numbers, not what the number actually is. See if the number changes, right? This pretty much stayed around 9 million the whole time, but we never had any down movement path. We never even broke the POC. So that's a strong sign that that upside was coming, which is why we were looking on that upside. Do we see any ones in the chat? Did anyone jump in?
Oh yeah, there was a lot of ones. There's like
Hell
10
yeah.
ones. Yeah. There's 1-0
Good
though.
shit. 1-0.
Yeah, somebody put a
Okay,
0.
let's see.
Alex.
Alex, Chappies, Gabe, Jens, Doinked, Red, uh, Dank, Dank, dude, that's a cool name. Ian, Sam, Rasta got in on BNB,
Oh, nice.
Dominic, Jason, De Alessandro, Clockwatcher, TPO newbie. Delta is in the past. It's lagging. It's not Alex. It's real-time Delta. Delta is orders that get executed, and so it's changing right away. So no, I wouldn't say it's lagging. Damn, lots of ones. Hell yeah, good shit. Look at this, bro. We got the best community out there.
I mean,
Guys,
yeah.
we're almost at the 100x midnight indicator. So Ed said too. Ed, did you go short or you just didn't get in? Could we get EXO section in the Discord? I think was throwing a lot of people off. Just suggestion. So we do have an EXO section in the Discord, Island Dan, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's under trading platforms or charting
Yeah,
platforms.
charting platform. So just scroll down a little bit. There's an EXO charts section. The trade vets, there are several of us talking about the benefit of both working in conjunction. Integrate hybrid system TPO more focused on psychology. What are you talking about, Premier? Like a psychology with TPO? Let's see. Protect your gains, not let a winning trade turn into a loser. Exactly, yeah. That is smart. Let's see.
Wow, bro. We're about to hit 100 likes and like one more like.
Yeah, we're there.
Already,
100x.
holy crap.
Yeah, so what we're seeing here, guys, and you guys will learn this, once the TPO boot camp comes in, or for those of you guys that won in the raffle yesterday, when we get to break this spot right here, people are selling this because they're defending their stop loss up here. So this is called responsive selling. So we see, big seller was just waiting up here to try to come in, right? We saw it, like I was talking about. We had this seller, where's that seller at? Is that him? Oh, right here. We had this seller come in right here, and look at, so this is actually, probably, so you have a seller here, you can't push price down, and you have a 9.6 million buyer here. The numbers just happen to be the same. He probably just said whoops and closed his position. Gave us a nice little juice. And for those of you that that haven't been around, right? When you sell something, immediately you turn into a buyer, and you're either gonna buy it back for less or you're gonna buy it back for more, right? That's supply and demand. Sometimes you're able to scratch it for break even, but most of the time You're either going to win or you're going to lose. That's every trade is a 50% chance. That's why I always tell you guys, like, I don't recommend any of my trades because the way that I manage my trades may be different than the way that you manage your trades. So you've just definitely got to be careful. But this is, I mean, we are seeing responsive selling. What this seller was looking for down here, this guy right here, he was looking for this seller to come down to meet him, but this seller said, "No, thank you, I'm gonna wait." Right? And this is like a duck in the water. And this seller was just sitting up here waiting patiently for the little fish to swim up to him. The fish came up to the surface, and then he ate the fish. Right? There's another little drawing for you guys. You know how you guys love my drawings, so
A snack.
snack.
I have actually some comments from when the chat first started and when it picked
Yeah.
up that we weren't able to read. Like 3 of them. Let me see. I read some of these. Okay.
James, if
so-
we break this B open, we could sell off down to these singles. Go ahead.
Yeah, just watching.
Now, a clock watcher in the beginning, she said, "Did you see year-to-end inflation was 5%?"
Oh yeah, so the thing about the inflation report is nobody gives a shit about it, which is just crazy, right? But nobody cares because they're like, sure, inflate it up as long as I keep getting my free money. Clockwatcher, you actually have a job, a real job that actually does something. So, but like you have a lot of people that just don't give a shit, right? McDonald's is giving people, $100 or something to just to take an interview. So people don't want to work. They don't mind the inflation. They're like, sure, just send me my check, please, and I'll just keep being a worthless piece of shit.
That's the crazy part, man. It's just the way things are taking a turn, and just the entire economy. They're steadily degrading, especially for us that are able to notice it. The thing is that we took the red pill. Nobody else sees this stuff, and it's ridiculous how fast it's picking up. It's getting worse and worse and worse.
Premier, the TR's hybrid method, I haven't really looked into it. I know he mentioned me on his stream the other day and he said he would love to like have us on or something like that. Someone in the Discord was letting me know. That'd be great. I would love to learn more about his method. I just don't really have the time to like watch all of his streams and go back or anything like that. But, if we could get on with him, I'd love to chat with him, I love me some English accent anyways, so
Yeah, you already
perfect.
know, bro. That's like tier A accent.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm looking at the futures market. Sorry, guys.
This man's excited.
Yeah, because we got a bunch of room down here to push down. Hey, look at this huge sell-off now. So now we saw that seller come back in. And remember what I said in the beginning of the day, right? If we have sellers, like real sellers in the market, supply will break this 37,280 level. That's where we'll know that there's supply and we're safe to short. It just happens that the VWAP is down there. So the money goes into my piggy bank. Sorry. So you could try a short from here. I kind of like the short from here. You see if we break these lows, look down to break this K low, and what you're gonna look for. So there's the release, and now we're gonna break it. Boom. That was a quick one, guys. That you had to be quick on that.
That thing turned around fast.
Yeah, you had to be quick on that one. I was actually able to catch a piece of that, so that was nice.
Wow, what a dump.
So we had a nice little stop release, and we know there's supply in the market. So now we want to see how they're going to defend, right? So we had all these sellers come in. We want to see how they're going to defend. The market's been pulling a lot of fake out, so we want to see how they defend this market structure right here from where the impulse was at. This is the VWAP, so you should see some defense on the VWAP. And you want to see if they're actually going to push it down. That was a quick one. Let's see this one in the chat if anyone was able to snag that.
Oh yeah, the stream is delayed. That's why. Crap. That
Uh,
sucks. That sucks. If you guys want, if any of you have Twitch accounts, you guys can check it out on Twitch as well. We're dual streaming, so if you guys are on Twitch, it's a little faster there. I mean, I could probably turn up the bit rate on my computer so that way it uploads faster into YouTube. I just know that when I turn the bit rate up, it just slows everything
Kathy's got
down.
it both ways. I like it. Yeah, so sometimes you guys got to be quick on these, right? You got to be quick. that one happened quick. That's why, like, a lot of times when I'm trying to post into the Discord, I'm making spelling errors. It's because I'm trying to, place my order and and push the play out to you guys as well. It's tough sometimes. Um, so and I'm really not that good at spelling, I'll be honest. I'm good at a lot of stuff, and spelling was never one of them. Uh, I never
Guys,
really
he had a
practiced it.
public school education, all right? He didn't go to private
Yeah.
school.
I'm from California too, so we have the No Child Left Behind thing. So, they everybody graduates no matter what. I mean, I tested really high in math, um, and science and the cool stuff, but and I could write a really good paper if I have spell check.
All about that spell check, bro. That thing always kills me.
Yeah.
They're gonna copy it and put it into that plagiarism algorithm thing, and it's all gonna come up in red.
Premier Crypto's watching on Twitch and chatting on YT. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, that's smart because on the Twitch it uploads faster, so that way you can get, if we're just talking and Bitcoin Brad just sees something, you guys can get it a lot faster. Got a lot of ones in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, we got everyone's starting to understand, right? You guys are starting to believe, right? Everyone's like, I'm not gonna let these agents get the best of me. I'm gonna start, beating some agent ass, right? And that's the cool thing about, taking advantage of your financial future, like I'm trying to help you guys do, is, you guys are understanding the psychology heading forward as far as just trying to make money to support your financial needs. You're not trying to hit home runs. You're not trying to make, $10,000 a day. You're trying to make that money that you need every single day to buy groceries with, to pay your car note, to get your cell phone paid, to do the things that, you need to do to be able to go on in your life, right? And if we can get it done right here, like, some of us just hit both of those trades back and forth, you might be done for the day. We're on the computer for, about 35 minutes now, 45 minutes now, and you might have hit your daily goal, right? Now that you're done with your daily goal, you shake your hands and you call it a day. You say, okay, time to call it a day. I'm done. Nothing else left to do because I already hit my daily goal. Now it's time to, enjoy the day, go on a hike, for all you Aussies out here, there's probably a rugby game going on somewhere. Go out and jump in a rugby game.
I'll be so sore doing
Um,
that.
or getting your tinny in and hit the fishing hole.
The hell is that?
Tinny is a
Yeah,
boat.
boat.
It's the that's what Australians call the
Scott
boat.
Galloway, the Twitch is, I think it's Bitcoin Brad TTV.
Yeah,
If
Bitcoin Bread TTV.
if you guys are wondering if you guys are wondering like what the links are for any of the socials, they're in the description of the video. So if you guys want to go to the Twitch, check out the description. But I can also post it on here. Just
Oh, we got a dislike. Somebody dislikes it.
Oh man, well you know what? I mean, if he doesn't like it,
What's that?
you probably just missed that one
Dislike
signal you
it?
put
I don't
out.
know, buddy. Curtis said, "Who disliked it?" He's about to jump through the screen. He said, "Who disliked my dad's
We had 33
YouTube?"
people. So I think percentage-wise, that's like about 85% or something. So good stuff, guys.
Oh yeah, we'll get like one or two
It's
like
the middle of the night
dislikes.
in
It's
Australia.
just like people out here just don't. Some of them just don't get value from it somehow. I definitely
Hey, thanks for presenting the link, man.
Bitcoin Brad showed me like this way of trading, and I was like, okay, you know what? People need to see this, and that's why we made all this. It's like, okay, like I saw the value in it, and I know that you guys can get value from it. And honestly, we've been killing it, guys. We've been killing it. And if you dislike the video, man, I mean, it's all good. Let's see what we can do to help you out. Just let us know what we can do, and we will try to do our best to make sure that you are the best trader that you can be, and to make sure that you're at your utmost potential, and maybe you know more than us and we can learn from you. And that's the good part about this, is that we can learn from each other. So definitely hit us up if you need something, man. Much love, bro. We love you. Okay, at the end of the day, doesn't matter, like, dislike, button, no button, physical, non-physical, we're all family here, and we're all trying to get this financial freedom going. Let me see. I have a few questions. So you have
I think I figured out something.
Okay.
Boom. World clock.
Oh, you got it? Oh, nice.
I just need to change it so we can get rid of this one. Where's Australia? What's the GMT in Australia? Someone posted in the chat what the GMT is in Australia, so I'm not
We
searching
got
all
people
day.
here from 2 spots, I think. I think we have people from Melbourne, which is on the west side, or it could be east side. And we have people over in Sydney as well too, so
There's Eastern Australia, Tokyo, London. Oh, we don't need it. I don't need another local time, so
And then as you said, Brad, come get in the plane, live with me in Australia.
chill it, Curtis. What's 33 plus 13? That's how much units you get.
Do you hear what I said, Brad?
What's that?
Andy's,
Oh, plus.
he said, hey, Brad, get in a plane, come live with me in Australia, or you gonna die.
Divided by 30.
They put
Okay.
plus 10 on the chat.
Yeah, I got the plus 10 one. That's this one. There's another one in Australia, I think, right?
Melbourne is east as well as Sydney and Brisbane.
Perth is the West Coast.
Perth is West Coast. Japanese crypto.
thank you, Shappies. My geography's a little bad right now.
I honestly don't even know like where the states are in the U.S. You know, like
With the Hawaii time.
I just
That we can't help you with, bro.
hey, bro, I just know where I gotta go. If I gotta go anywhere past the ocean, man, you know that is in Puerto Rico. I don't know either. Except Germany.
We got a lot of people here from Australia. Welcome, you guys.
I wanna check out, dude. I mean, I hear a lot of people talk about Korea. Like they say Korea is an amazing place. I hear good things about Australia, good things about England. I want to check those places out, dude. And Japan. I heard Japan was a really nice place.
And Japan's a good time, dude, especially if you like sushi and ooh,
Oh yeah, dude, I love sushi,
butter,
bro.
bro.
Sushi is freaking amazing, bro. Sushi's life.
She's
I
like,
would go back just to eat.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You been to Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you
oh
tore
yeah,
it
dude,
up, huh?
Japan's awesome.
Osaka,
Dang.
Tokyo. Yeah, good time.
I gotta get with it, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Scott, that ramen too. Oh, dude, you know, you go to the little booth. It's so
Yeah,
funny that little single booth for you. You just go in there, put all your little things on there. They just serve you. It's like you're sitting in like a little telephone booth, just eating your ramen by yourself. Like no one's to the side of you.
that's
Oh,
legit.
it's so good. And then you get like the street food. Oh, dude, it's just like, and then street food in Korea, bomb too.
That's super legit,
Especially
bro.
when you're drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
James and I have been eating connoisseurs over in
Yeah.
Asia.
Dang,
One time I ate a live squid right out of a
bro.
tank.
Heck no, bro.
Yeah, somebody paid me $50 to do it, so I was
It
like,
tastes good.
sure. No, it
Hey,
tasted like
Ian,
salt
thank you,
water,
sir.
bro. It wasn't
Appreciate
good,
that.
Oh
but
fuck.
That was quick moves. Let's
50
get this money
bucks.
circulating into our
50
accounts. Thanks for them. Hey, thanks you, Ian, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Yeah, I mean, that's what it
Curtis.
is. Like, so the one, we were talking about the other day too about how, it's hard to teach on the live stream as well, and we're having a smaller group, and we get that live trade room going. When we're on the live trade room, you guys won't have as much lag. There shouldn't be that much lag at all. Maybe like a second or two behind versus YouTube. I think YouTube was like when we were doing the stream
Yeah,
yesterday for the
it's like
raffle.
10 or
I think
15.
it's like 10, 15 seconds behind you guys. So some of these call outs, you guys have to be careful because you might have a delayed, response because like I said, the lag is bad on YouTube. So, once we start the private trade room, there won't be so much lag and you guys can get in on these trades a lot quicker and a lot better. All right, so just, hang tight. What's up, All Stars?
Yeah, we
Oh, Scott, I haven't been in Thailand yet. That's my next goal, man.
oh no,
Massage every day and fresh fruit and go sit on the beach all day.
this man's never gonna come back.
That's the plan, man. I mean, I live in paradise, but paradise is expensive here, so I'm gonna get some cheaper paradise.
Ian H. Yeah, man. Appreciate the $5. Thank you so much for the donation. We're super grateful for that. We literally just have all the donations just piling up, and we are looking at adding like a text message bot. And now that we are receiving donations from the community, we're able to do it faster because we're already gonna do it. It's just that when we receive contributions from you guys, it just speeds up the process. And so far, I'd say with the amount of donations that we've had, it's probably sped everything up on the schedule about a month. I'd say roughly, it's like about a month. So like, it's like really good progress. It's like 30 whole days of things that we could do now just because we're able to implement them now. So we're definitely gonna look at into doing that. 3am is planning all that out. And it's gonna be great. You're gonna get alerts on your phone of where the market's going if it's trending, or I know you get like notifications from like your Coinbase and stuff like that, or whatever other app you use on your phone. But it would be great to have you guys in a room and
Let me jump in real quick.
yeah, yeah, go
So
ahead.
we're getting back to this impulse area, right? So we're at that 280 level, 250 level. So this is the area initially where the supply came in to run these stops to the downside. So this is an area that we want to watch well, not really to make sure, but to try to understand what's going to happen here. This is an area that you want to watch because this is where the initial impulse was from. So if there is supply is going to push it back. We saw some profit taking right here, right? We had a lot of selling. We saw some people take profit. We want to see if they are going to continue to sell in order to keep the price underneath of the VWAP, right? So here's our VWAP. If they are planning on continuing this downside, they're going to keep trying to push price underneath of the VWAP. If they can't hold price underneath of the VWAP and we start to get, back here to this point of control, you're going to see some of these sellers jump out of their way, right? Or jump out of the way of the upside. So we had a little nice little pump to the upside, no follow through, and then we had a little pump to the downside, and we haven't had any follow through yet, but they are still trying to hold price like right in this area. So we want to see if they're going to push it down past the VWAP. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you're fine, man. I mean, sometimes those things go by pretty quick, so you gotta get that info out. I think so. This was more for you, 3am. You have Charles saying, I'm trying to get used to trading, or I'm trying to use trading to get back to Asia so I can get my masters in Osaka. That man dead.
How do you
What's up?
know what what is the point of control? So the point of control is marked on these charts, right? So this is the point of control for this session, right? The previous point of control is up here, but the point of control is just going to be the most letters stacked next to each other. Basically, this is the teapot, right? Where the time has spent where the price has spent the most time, and then on the inverse side over here, we see that the volume point of control is over here, but the volume point of control is encapsulating all of these areas, so not just this current session. Does that make sense? London is not a good time. Let's see. 1424.
I don't know if they mean like literally or metaphorically.
It should be. I mean, it's off of Google, so
Maybe they just mean that like London is like, it's not a good time, like not like a place to
a good
like.
time to visit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, dude, I've been hearing people having some crazy experiences overseas, man. Like some like hangover type experiences. That
If they
movie was
can't push
wild.
down past the slope, does that signify potential long? I don't know if I would go long right there, right? We just had like this huge flush of both sides, so it kind of looks like the US is just trying to control both sides, right? So a a stop run to the top and then a stop run to the bottom. So pretty much everyone that was buying or selling within this market structure was basically betting, right? Which is why we didn't put our buy order until right here. We caught the run up, and then we put our sell order right here, and we caught the run down. That's what smart people do. That's what smart money does, right? But inside these bars, you have people, selling, 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 buying, 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 selling, 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 buying, buying, buying. And so, these sellers, their stop losses are here. They got ran. These buyers that didn't take profit because they thought that it was going to be a huge run up, they got their stops ran because their stops were down here, right? And now, we're seeing price just kind of hang out at the VWAP. And so now what this is telling you is the market maker controls the position. This is kind of like uh, you know, like a little mischievous person putting their hands together saying, you know, the power is mine. They decided to take over the full position. And that's one thing that you have to look at. So now we've got price underneath of the VWAP, right? Like I was saying, the sellers want to keep price underneath the VWAP. That's going to let us know that they're in control. And then our next target down is going to be our prior session's value area low, right? And into this previous market structure. So if we look over here, we see, previous market structure. If we extend the box all the way out, that's where our previous market structure is. So we peaked into it and, came back up. And now, we have our eyes on the VWAP to see if they're going to hold it. And our target, if we can hold under, is going to be this value area low. There's not really any stops until down here. So, there's just what I imagine would happen if sellers can keep it in control is we just get a little bit of consolidation inside this box. So I'm not really looking to put on a new position right here. If you still have the old position from the short that we tried up here, then yeah, definitely let it run, but don't expect us to just blow through all of this without a little bit of consolidation within this previous market structure. And I don't really like to long off the bottom, right? I would more wait if I was going to long to try to maybe see if we can push up past this VWAP and then catch a runner off of the point of control. I mean, not the VWAP.
Oh, they're saying literally not a good time. They're saying not London time. They're saying not London time is wrong.
London is 3:25 p.m. Interesting.
Oh yeah, I see it. So I guess one more hour up, whichever one has it. I hate it, dude. How you can't like manually adjust some of these clocks unless like you really dig.
Guess that would be London time.
Yeah. He said 15:25. Yeah, Apurva. He said it's 15:25 here. So yeah.
When you say sellers are there, do you mean traders that are shorting or traders that went long and now selling for profit? As you say, the moment you go long, you become a seller. So when you say sellers are there, what spot? I'm sorry, what spot? So if sellers can't hold the VWAP, is that what you're talking about? So what I'm saying is, so people that are short already, right? If they're looking to add to their position, this is where they're looking to add to their position. They're looking to hold price underneath of the VWAP because they want to see this continuation back down into this market structure. We pretty much came right down to the top of the old market structure, and then you saw people just buying it up, and a little bit of profit taking for sure. But yeah, it's more new sellers that are trying to hold it down. So smart money is short from up here or short from here, and FOMO money is short from here, right? And this is especially in the crypto community, you guys are taught to add to position, right? Buy the dip or add to your position instead of just taking a small loss. So this is where people will try to defend. Institutions, hedge funds that are shorting the market are going to try to hold price underneath of the VWAP to let us know that there's supply. So we'll see how the C bar opens up, right? It opens, doesn't tick down at all. It starts ticking straight up. So that's letting you know so far there's no supply in this C. So if C is able to break its low and push under the VWAP, that's going to let us know there's a little bit of supply in the market and we need to pay attention.
Andy says, Brad, can you run through principles of where you go long?
There's the supply. Boom. I bet I keep cutting you off, bro.
Yeah, you're good, man. I mean, stuff goes by quick, so.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna go get my bang real quick. Right back.
So we're seeing supply come in, right? We need to see real supply be able to break this bottom because there's people that are long from down. Oh, it's my there's people that are long from here, right? It looks like a pretty fair auction down here. Sellers they're trying again. They're trying to keep us below this VWAP. Let's see. Andy's, where are you at? He said, Brad, when you run through can you run through the principles of where to go long and where to go short? I've been corrupted by too many indicators, which are causing too much noise. So for me, right, I like to I like to use the market structure in order to go long and to go short. So for instance, today, we had two trade ideas, and actually they both played out. You just had to be quick, which was interesting. Um, so we were looking for a a break of structure, a hesitation, and then a push up, right? We're able to capture that eye high. Um, and then we were looking for a breakdown of structure. We shorted, we front ran the short. It hesitated here when it broke the K low, and then it dumped just hard, right? A bunch of people that were long, probably long all morning, and then, their stops were here, 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 and here. Just flushed them all out at the same time. And so that's one thing that I really look for. I like to see a buildup of stops. So if we know that there's stops at the bottom of every single bar, right? Because we trade TPO, that when we break those areas, if we have all this fuel to the upside, then the chances of us catching a nice run is good, and we are able to catch 850 almost to 200, right? If we hit the first profit target, so hopefully some of you guys took some profit there. But that's kind of what I'm looking for, and what I typically tend to do is draw out my next best trade plans. And if you rewind the stream, Andy's, right to the very beginning, I went through these trade plans like as soon as we started the stream, and then the first one started to work out right away, but we still were able to get in the second one before it happened. And now we're seeing if they want to break back into the market structure. 3 a.m.
I
Yeah,
am
3 a.m.
back.
is going back to sleep. He's tired. Yeah, make sure you guys are if you won the raffle or check the raffle, make sure you guys are getting with 3 a.m. on the um
On Discord.
on the Discord or on Instagram to confirm that you won, right? Or to confirm your entry.
For anybody wondering, so that way you guys don't miss any future announcements that we make, I'm going to go ahead and post the Instagram on here for you guys. If you haven't followed it yet, not saying to go follow it, I would just highly recommend taking a look at it. And if it's something you want to follow, I highly advise it, only because we have a lot of things on there that we're going to start posting, and we're trying to expose our community to the fact that we have an Instagram. That way you can just pop up your phone, and if you're already going through Instagram, you could just run into the trade vets if you follow us and be like, oh, okay, this is XYZ news came out. We can make a little post about it and say, the market may take a tank because of this, or it'd just be a really good spot for snippets. That way you guys don't have to go through the Discord to find some of the information from different channels.
Andy's that cleared things up. Awesome. Brad, can you please explain what are these letters on your chart? So these letters on my chart are 30-minute bars that are showing us the tops and the bottoms. So that's the same, the same as this. The same as this. What the fuck's all this shit? The same as this. I had oil chart up. That's why the HMA is on. It's the same as the 30-minute bar. So if we look at this 30-minute bar, thank you, Curtis. We see the same tops and bottoms, right? And that's what we're looking at. And what we're mainly focused on is seeing the market structure here. So we see the structure at the top, see the structure at the bottom. Teddy, if you are new here, welcome. And then go join the Discord. Jump on the Discord and introduce yourself. We have a ton of wonderful people in this Discord. We're all about helping each other out in this community. And stick around for the more live streams, and you'll be in it. Can you show how you establish take profit levels once a breakout occurs? Yeah, so my targets typically, I don't know what that name is.
I just call him Panda. Or Bear.
Panda?
I just call
Oh, it's
I call
like a
him
bear,
Panda.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Panda, Bear. 3 a.m. is my panda, so I'll call you Bear. my targets are the
You a
lows of
clown.
the bars, right? So we took a short here. My first target was here, right? You know, small target, but that's what we're looking for. Sorry, my headphones are going off. Those futures market's breaking down a little bit.
Nice. What do you play when it goes down? Like what's like the opposite of the 50 cent?
No, it's the same. It's when I make money, it plays clickety clank. It says clickety clank, clickety clank. The money goes into my piggy bank.
Gotta be that Bitcoin, bro. Nah, just playing. I want to trade the ES. I want to, dude. I'm gonna wait until because my house is almost done, and the first of next month is when we close, because we're already under contract. So I want to
Mm.
dip into the ES, man. I mean, it looks like the ES has been working
And the
pretty
bear.
well for you.
Yeah, the ES. I mean, the ES is what I'm used to. You know, we're catching a nice little spill in the ES right now, which is cool. Um, you know, so t you know, today's been a pretty decent day for me. You know, a couple Bitcoin trades, couple ES trades. We're having some nice action. Let's see. Do you know how to turn on the open interest below? Yeah, there's a button right here, and you just click this and turns on the open interest. Chappie's, one of our members, created this template, and I think he had the open interest on, and so whenever I load the template, it just pops it on. So I just kind of leave it on. I'm not a huge, you know, follower of the open interest, only because the open interest, you know, really is just telling you this exchange. So I'm on the Binance futures because it has the biggest market cap. That's why I like to track the Binance futures. But you know, there's so many different markets out there. So uh it's a tough one.
Yeah, Binance is definitely one of the good ones, bro. Like the volume exchange on Binance too is like number one. Like they get like average. Here, look. I'm gonna just pop it up for the people wondering. Like Binance, guys. Binance is legit. Um, if you guys are considering to look at a coin with potential value, right? This is not financial advice, but if you're looking for a coin with potential value, the Binance coin chain, or I'm sorry, the Binance coin for the Binance chain, the Binance Smart Chain is a utility token like Ethereum. So if you guys are using Binance or whatnot, right? I'm not saying buy it. I'm not saying sell it. I'm just saying go look at the utility and just see what you think. But if you have something to say, Brad, go ahead. I'm just gonna search this up because I know that this always takes me a while. I don't know why I don't bookmark this page. I can never find it.
For the you're talking about for the like the full on futures.
No, just like for the Binance Exchange 24-hour volume, so I can show people because like it's a crazy high number and not many people know that. Like, cause I mean they use Bybit and stuff, and Bybit is cool, dude. But like, you see it all the time in the chat. You know what I'm saying, Brad? Like people are just always complaining about the fees.
Right.
It's just like, well, I mean, don't use it, because it's really is pretty ridiculous with those
Yeah, the
fees.
Bybit fees are kind of crazy. How can you access the Discord? We'll post you a link right here.
Got you. I can do it real
3
quick.
a.m. is gonna smack that link in the Discord, and you know, here we go. 3 a.m. shouldn't have went to bed, bro. Catching a nice little 5 point slider on the ES. Somebody asked what the ES is. The ES is the S&P 500 futures. You know, so in this Discord, I pretty much just stick to Bitcoin for you guys, but we do have some other things coming out. You know, for those of you guys that want to get into some of the traditional markets, and um, we can just kind of go from there, right? How are you placing or managing your orders? So I'm using um I'm executing all of my stuff on NinjaTrader. As you can see, you know, my short position is still open, right? Pretty much taking some profit. Pretty much break even, right? Looks like it's about ready to close, but this is the NinjaTrader that I'm executing orders through. But I recommend, you know, Binance Futures. Binance has, you know, probably the best fees out there. How do you write off capital gain, or how do you write the capital gains off on the taxes since USA users can't use Binance, non-USA, or Bybit? Um, well, that is a gray subject there, Carl.
That is a sticky issue.
That is going to be up to you. I cannot give you advice on that, right? That's something that you've got to
Yeah, that's a
that you've
CPA
got to
right
do.
there. Honestly, so like,
ACT USDT pair on Binance has great liquidity. Exactly. Spreads are minimal, Mad Cats. Yeah, that's why I love it. It's the best. Especially if you own BNB. Exactly. Exactly. Go ahead,
for
Fun.
oh no, you're good, bro. You're good. For the Bybit stuff, guys. I mean, right, I'm not a CPA at all, right? I'm not a CPA. Okay, this is not by any way, shape, or form meant to be taken as any sort of legal or financial advice. I just reported it because the form I used Crypto Trader to put in my to put in my put it's like the capital gains form. So I put in all my crypto in there on the Crypto Trader. It aggregates it for you once you link your exchange to it. So like it didn't say what exchange I got it from. It just said that at this time I bought this much crypto and I sold it for this much and I'm getting taxed on this amount. So it doesn't really say what exchange you got it from. As long as you just report it on that form on your capital gains and losses for that year. I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure the government could honestly probably care less that you got it from Bybit. They just probably care that you have it and that you're paying taxes on it, because on that form it doesn't require me to put any sort of information as to where I acquired it from. They just want to know that I acquired said amount and that I sold said amount and that I am indeed paying taxes on that sold amount.
Just don't want Uncle Sam knocking on your door. Yeah, so the thing
Oh yeah,
about
true.
taxes is that you know, a lot of people think that you know, people go to jail for not paying taxes. No, people go to jail for not declaring um taxes. So you don't have to pay them. I mean, they can just come take all of your stuff, but they can't send you to jail as long as you send them a letter saying, "Hey, this is how much taxes I'm supposed to pay, but I'm not going to pay." Uh, they can't send you to jail. What they can send you to jail for is not declaring taxes. You know, how like Wesley Snipes got caught up because his managers were stealing the money and then not paying the taxes, and they weren't declaring it. You know, and he trusted them to, you know, do their job correctly. That's kind of how he got in trouble.
That's wild, man. Like the whole tax game is wild. I would not doubt it if like us saying taxes gets us put on like a shadow ban thing, like how you were saying.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
w- I wouldn't doubt it. But I mean, we got the people here, so like it's, you know, guys, like, you know, it kind of sucks that they have this whole shadow ban stuff. But you know, for me and Bitcoin Brad, like it's pretty hard, and especially Bitcoin Brad, and it's hard to censor that man. You know, he just says how it is, like, you know. But I mean, you guys are here, right? And you guys know we're genuine people. We're not gonna sit here and try to sugarcoat something if they're gonna shadow ban it. I mean, if they want to shadow ban it, I mean, that's fine. We have 118 viewers that are gonna get value from this. You know, we're not trying to get every single person on the globe to like listen to what we say. We just want the people who are looking for the value to receive the value that they're looking for. It's a mutual relationship, you know. We teach, you guys learn, and eventually you guys will become teachers yourself, and we'll learn from you guys. Just the way it works. That's how a healthy cycle, a healthy, a very strong mentor, guys, right? And I say mentor because Bitcoin Brad, he was my mentor when I came into the markets for, you know, trading equities and stocks. So a good mentor strives to make you better than himself. He wants to see you succeed more than he has succeeded. He wants to see you surpass him or her, whatever it may be. So just understand that, guys. Like, our goal is to have you guys not need us, you know. And as counterintuitive as that sounds, that should be the goal, because it's going to allow you guys to go out there and do what you want to do and succeed. And you know, people are like, oh, that's counterintuitive. Like, why do you want people to leave your YouTube and not follow you? It's like, no, like, well, this isn't really a YouTube as much as it is a leadership experience and a mentorship experience. I mean, how do you, yeah,
Exactly. No,
how do you see it?
I 100% agree. You know, my goal here is for you guys to succeed. That's my goal. And you know, I'm not one of those people that if you guys get better than me at this, that I'm gonna try to hold you back or tell you that you're wrong. You know, as you can see, you know, people in the chat, Ski Boy, you know, the other day called us, you know, called us a nice trade in the trade room, and you know, we were able to catch uh a great trade, and you know, I was super pumped. You
Yeah,
know,
that was dope.
I enjoy you guys, um, you know, making these, you know, amazing trades and calling out stuff because I can't see everything. You know what I mean? I'm not like a computer. And so my my whole point is to be able to build this community up to the point where we're all just like, oh, look at this. Oh, all right, let's do it. And everyone's looking at the same thing, and we all see this play coming, and everyone gets to get in on the play, regardless of, how much capital you're putting up. You're able to get in on the play and, make some money, right? That's the whole goal. Make your daily income and, um, you know, go forward from there. Some of us have, good jobs. 3 a.m., he has a really good job. He's a nurse. And, he doesn't necessarily need to trade, but he would love to be able to, make that extra money so that way he doesn't have to work as much and he can, um, enjoy his time. I mean, he lives in Hawaii, so he enjoys his time a lot, but that's his goal, to replace any of those extra shifts that he has to pick up with some trading money and do what he wants.
Yeah, time is like the most finite resource. People think that, when you guys see like stocks and real estate and property and stuff like that, you got to understand that the ultimate goal is you're supplementing time for money, or you're supplementing money for time. The only two things that are interchangeable that will affect you personally, that it's just money is a crazy human concept. Like, it really is, but you're literally exchanging time for money, guys. So it becomes a question: how much money is worth your time? And that's when you really got to dig deep and try to see what you want in life, because Bitcoin Brad preaches this all the time. It doesn't make sense trading the markets and having this become a full-time job if you want that route, or even as a hobby or as a part-time thing, if you're just never happy or satisfied with winning or losing and the current state in which your life is in.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, is like, some of these things, if you're trying, especially with the market, guys, I know, um we don't have like the biggest experience pool. There is some experienced traders in the Discord, but the thing that we have, and that we're building, is we're building such a strong psychology, and we're understanding how the market works. And that's what's going to help us going forward, right? A lot of people are just in the market trying to make a gain that they can snapshot and post on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and say, "Hey, look at this. I'm an amazing trader." Right? Oh, here we go. Let's break out. Nice.
Ooh.
There it is. This is why I was still sitting in that short, guys, because I'm just waiting for this. So now we're coming back into the structure like we talked about, right? And so now we should see a little bit of consolidation. So we got the impulse again. See if they defend, right? They defended the VWAP like we were looking for. And my target down now is going to be the middle of structure, which is 36.7. Oh shit. What was that? Yeah, I'm trying to find my mouse. 36.705. There it is. So we barely missed it. There's not going to be a more stop release until here. So let's see. And if we break this low, guys, we're looking pretty. Right? We had this 10%, more than a 10% run up the past day. And there's a lot of stops that, just look like little snacks on the way down. So if we can get some follow through from these sellers, right? Here's the impulse area up here. We can get them to keep pushing us down, we should be good. We should have a 24-hour stream of exocharts for those of us away from the computer. I mean, I have like kids, wife, and stuff long term. When we could take turns, everyone just jumps on and jumps off. It could be possible.
That would be wild. That would be freaking dope.
That would be cool though. Yeah.
Man, that would be what 8-hour shifts, right? Be a whole 8-hour shift per person.
Yeah.
Me, you, 3 a.m. That would be that. I mean, shoot, that's not out of the picture.
Here we go.
I mean,
I'll take the first profit target. 705. Come on.
You think he'll smack it?
And I really hate when the market does this to me.
It's gonna go up, recharge, and
We got all these Elon spies in our Discord that try to hate on my trades. So I'd really like them to this. And actually they've been helping us out, right? Sometimes I post these trades and then Elon's like, "Yeah, let me press my red button too."
He's smacking that mug, bro. He's
For
screaming
TR,
at Tesla.
for the TR gang. What's TR? This candle is Recovery City.
I'm assuming TR is a
36.3
trading
be a good
range.
entry for a short. Oh, trading range. 36.3 Um, yeah, I think maybe, but the thing is when you're shorting on the low, right, especially after a nice like push down, you want to make sure that if you are gonna jump in a short here, that you have a tight stop. Don't have this huge stop for this value area low or something like that. You have to just understand that if you break and you don't break this low, so let's say you get in right here, 36,375, and it breaks this low, but it doesn't break this low, cut the trade, right? Yeah, I mean, you can give it a little bit, but if it starts coming back up here, you need to cut the trade. Just get out of it for break even or just the fee cost, whatever it is. Um, that's a big thing. You don't want to let like, and I know I say this a lot, but you don't want to let a winning trade turn to a loser just because, you're trying to hit a home run, right? If you hit a little single, then you hit a little single, right? Hit enough singles in a row, and and there you go. You're gonna get some ERA, some earned runs, right?
Hmm.
Can I help you?
I saw a comment, Rugs Three Crows. He said, I'd argue with that, guys. I've got infinite time, and the problem is managing it, not simply having it. If you laze about, it's one of the most unhappy existences. Applying yourself is what counts. That is true. But I mean, honestly, man, like we don't have infinite amounts of times. Like our joy and happiness is really, you gotta we gotta all like take a outside perspective to look, right. Our time, right, our existence and our happiness, it's all based off of the perception of your projected existence. So like everything that is happening in your life is just gauged against the fact that you will die one day, and you gauge that against how important whatever's happening is at that
Oh,
moment.
Trader's Reality.
Traders reacted trading range.
TR is Trader's
Okay,
Trader's Reality. So, let me go. Where's that message at? You said the TR gang is very happy right now, I think.
we can check them out.
Well, I
Um,
think they probably were shorting over there too, maybe.
oh, nice.
So that's good. Yeah, that's awesome. I like him. I like his lookout at the market. I haven't really looked into his trading style, but I do love that he incorporates the psychology for everybody because, psychology is such an undervalued part of the market, and it really needs to be focused on more, especially in the crypto market because it is, such a huge part of it. In understanding why the market moves the way it does. Like everyone just thinks that and C130 can tell you guys this, that Bitcoin was going to go to 1 million or 100,000 by, July, and it might, but understanding the reason why it's doing that is going to help you in the long run.
Yeah, and to like add off of that, I was a moon boy at one point, like kind of pretty bad. And the thing is that this is how I changed my mindset from my personal experience. When Brad, right, when Bitcoin Brad was telling me, hey, take profits along the way, I'm just like, hey, now like hodl gang, like I genuinely believe that, not because I was trying to be not because I was trying to be immature, because I was trying to be over cocky about where Bitcoin is going. It's just I legitimately thought that Bitcoin was good. I bought at a really good position. So the price, I was just making money every day, up. The price would go down a little bit. I'm like, okay, whatever. But the thing is, I started noticing that I am living in a psychologically structured market that is making money whenever my emotions are triggered. And so Bitcoin Brad will tell me things like, hey man, make sure you take some off the top, like take profits. And I, kind of hit me when I realized that I would have had more money.
Oh, damn it.
What happened? You
My
good?
bad. No. Yeah, I know. I had a limit order on the futures market and I took profit on accident. I just wanted to let it go.
Oh,
Oh
dang.
well.
I'd be like that, bro.
What can you do?
That's the saying, bro. What can you do, man? I mean, you can't do what you wanted to do if you, can't do it now. you know?
Right.
No, but yeah, to sum it up, right? I was a moon boy and I was like, oh, is it gonna go up? But when the price goes down, that's what separates all the investors. Are you gonna hold that bag down to the core of the earth, or are you gonna see the red and see your P&L like slowly go down? And are you gonna hit that point where you're just like, okay, let me just cut it? It's like I don't know. It's like falling off of a cliff and having some heavy equipment, right? I mean, if you're hanging on for life, like you got to lighten the load. I mean, you have to, right? I mean, you could either, yeah, you can have a bag full of some heavy stuff that you can use that may or may not help you get out of that situation, or you can take a risk and try to use your own strength, right? And you know, drop the bag and get up. So it just comes to the point, which choice is better, at holding or letting go. And sometimes letting go, guys, is a good thing, because you know, ever since I started applying a lot of Bitcoin Brad strategies, like I've lost a few trades, right? Like as time has continued, when we first were talking, but I noticed that no matter how many trades I was losing, my winners would outpace my losers by a lot, because I would have that's how the game is played, right? When you lose money, if you lose small amounts of money at a time, you can still be a participant in the market. If you take a fat L on your account because your stop loss was really low, or because you're trying to swing trade and you catch a big move, you get removed from the market pretty easily. Just gotta think of your money as a participant.
There's a lot of people in our community that kind of got destroyed by trying to buy the dip or just not taking profits, at the top. I told C130 to take profits at 60K, right? I obviously missed, didn't nail the top. It's pretty hard to nail the top. Anyone that kind of says that they nailed the top is just full of shit, in my opinion. But, it's hard to realize, for me personally, if I wasn't just intraday trading BTC and I was hodling it, I probably would have taken profits at 40, taken profits at 50, and then, I would have sold everything at 60. And the reason being is just because the market just, we didn't see here. Let's look at it. I'll show you guys, what I've gone over with let me turn the view up off these stupid things. What I've gone over C130 with, and what I've gone over the trade room a little bit about. So we can look at this. Let me remove all these drawings. So this is why after the 60K, after we hit 60K, I wasn't a huge fan of holding on, was because we had this run up, right? We had the correction. Everyone probably remembers this. This is COVID. And as soon as COVID's over, what happens is you have this huge short position getting built. And so people sold here. This is just profit taking at first, and then a massive short position comes in because everybody hates Bitcoin for some reason, in the market. So they're just expecting this thing, oh, Bitcoin's going to zero. I don't know how many, videos I've watched. And people are just thinking that it's going to zero, right? We drew, our little chicken here, right? Here's the rest of the body, and then here's the tail, right? And this is, people are a chicken to get into something that they don't understand or they don't know, right? If that makes sense. And so what happens is all these people shorting, FOMOing in, someone just said, thank you. I'll just, eat all this up. And then we had a huge short squeeze, right? Then more profit taking at the top. More profit taking at the top. We came down, and the second short squeeze didn't last very long. We saw profit taking a lot sooner, right? And it's the same thing, same thing from that caused this initial push up from here. Bitcoin was staying relatively on a nice little trend, and then all of a sudden it just went parabolic, and that was because there was a huge short position that was building, and eventually, everyone got margin called. But we saw this huge pop up, and then after, we didn't see the same thing. We got a little recovery, people shorted, got a nice other little recovery, right? We're about that 64,000 level. And when we saw this top, this is when I was telling C130, like, hey, you should look into, selling your Bitcoin, because we're not making really significant moves like we were before. People aren't really shorting the market as much as they were. This is more just profit taking. So we saw profit taking, right? We saw some people buying some more, and then we saw profit taking. And the whole time, on the news, everyone is pumping, they're pumping Bitcoin. They're telling you, this is the time to buy. This is, we're only going up. We're only going up. But at the same time, they're taking profits, right? They're taking profits, and then, even adding to their short position here, which is what we call this break. And if you guys remember, it was actually here back on the C130 channel. If you go back in the videos, we were telling people that at at this level that the breakdown wasn't done, that we were getting to a big market structure period, and the breakdown wasn't coming, and everybody else that was on the news and other YouTube channels were saying, oh, we're going to bounce off this Fibonacci level and we're going to go up. But in C130 Discord, we kept it real. We played with the market structure, and we understand that things don't always go up. There's a little soapbox moment for you guys, as far as why. Oh, let me go back so I can have my lines back. Why I saw what I was looking for.
No, it was funny, dude, because like when you said 60K, it ripped up one more time, like one more good time up to 65. And like the more I study psychology, like the more I've realized like what role I played in the market, dude. Because when that thing ripped up, I'm like, oh, Brad's an idiot. This thing's gonna go up for sure. And then it just goes down. Yeah, dude. I was just like, man, like I'm gonna be rich, and then it starts going down. I'm like, oh no, we'll be all right. It goes down again. We'll be all right. 30K. A few months later, I'm just like, oh man, I gotta do something. I'm not gonna let this thing go below at 30 at all. Like, screw that. Gotta cut the cord. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I'm gonna do it.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate sticking with my terrible drawings. Premier Crypto, you got to bounce, bro. See you later.
Take it easy,
Looks
man.
like a head pattern played that out too. Yeah, I'm not a huge follower of patterns, but yeah, I mean they do it does look like it, and I think there was the a couple of patterns that worked out. I know one of our viewers or one of our members, let me find his name so we can shout him out here. His name is
Kishore said C130 had the Lambo dreams. Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, I didn't really lose any money in Bitcoin at all. Like, I still made a good amount of money, and it's just that I could have made more had I not been so ignorant. That's just what I was at the time. I was just ignorant. I was just like, man, like you hit that euphoria phase in the market, I was just like, screw it, man. I'm if all I gotta do is hold on to some Bitcoin and be rich, let's hold on to some Bitcoin and be rich, But I grew up as a trader. I could have made a lot more money, but I still made good money, and I was given an opportunity that not many people were able to have because, not you guys are fine obviously because you guys are watching the YouTube videos and you guys are active on the crypto space, but like most people, they don't even know that this is happening. They don't even trade regular, stocks. I can't even imagine how many times Bitcoin Brad has like probably ended up talking about some stuff and probably had someone come up to him like they know what they're talking about, and like it's just like why?
It happens all the time. I used to teach hand-to-hand combat when I was in the army, and I would always get people that would come up to me and tell me, oh, before I was in the army, I was I did this and I did that and this and that. And it's like, I can obviously tell because this is my job. This is what I'm doing. So I know if you know what you're doing or if you're not. Like I wouldn't go up to, Steph Curry and be like, yeah, I was the best 3-point shooter at my high school. And then he's like, oh, shoot the ball. And he watches me shoot the ball and tells that, and, knows that my form is not that of a, top shooter in a high school program. And he's just going to be like, okay.
Quick analysis on you.
Like that's it.
Just how
Right.
it is.
And it was Merlin Sky was the one who pointed out a cup and handle yesterday that actually played out. It didn't go up as high as they were expecting. I think the cup and handle had us going up to like 40K or something like that, but it was like a cup and handle somewhere. Like I said, I'm not really a pattern person, but it did play out. So patterns can play out.
Yeah, you mind if I say something real quick?
Go for it.
For you guys trading patterns, right? The patterns, right? There's simply just a probability draw. There, it's a probability drawing based off of market structure. That's all it is. So like whoever invented the cup and handle, whoever created that, knew the effect of how the market structure can play into that particular pattern, and then pretty much made it to where people are trading patterns or trading on the possibility of that pattern going up or down. That's all it is. So it's everything will always tie down to market structure. Like market structure is the concrete foundation of where trading begins. And for all of our viewers right now that are watching, you're literally on, like, you literally struck gold, honestly. And I'm not hyping this up, like you really did, because when you trade patterns, right? Let's just say you trade patterns. You can look at the market structure. You can see, let's say, a couple of handles forming, right? You see that big, you see that big run up, right? To retest that area of resistance that makes that cup shape, right? And then it kind of, trades sideways and it makes that handle. Well, now that you have market structure, right? And let's say it's testing the bottom of that handle, right? You can see what's going to happen if we break a certain level, or if we're trying to fill some single prints, or what's happening. And, it's not like, okay, I'm trading just the cup and handle. It's like I'm trading the structure within that cup and handle. And you just become a better trader.
Okay, let's get to some of these questions. I know we've got some questions that we haven't jumped on yet. Someone said, "Do you use Market Cipher?" I do not use Market Cipher. It's just for me, it's kind of giving a lot of false signals. I mean, I've never used it, but I know for a lot of our members, it's kind of been giving them a lot of false signals lately, just because of the range. So, um, I see a lot of patterns are self-fulfilling. People see the pattern and trade if it's playing out, making it play out. Yeah, and that's what that's true, and that's what the market makers sometimes um try to prey on. Not so much in the crypto market yet, but in the traditional market, patterns used to be the bee's knees. They used to be the go-to. And now, a lot of times you have failed patterns because the market makers they're after that. Uh, Someone says, "Can you explain a stop release?" I think I saw. Can you explain the concept of a stop release? So basically, what's happening here, right? And let me move the chart up a little bit so we can go back in time. So basically, here we have this market structure, right? We have this market structure. We broke out of market structure to the upside, which caused a stop release to the upside. And so all of these people that are in this area here, if they're shorting, right? If they're short, their stop or liquidation point is here. And so when we pop up above that, what happens is we see a pop, right? And that's because all of these people that are selling into this are having to buy back their position here, right? And that's how that's working. And the same thing on the downside, we had everyone's stops down here. So when we busted it, we had a stop release, and then down here, this G low, people have their stops down here, and we're able to push it down even further. And then this came back down into market structure, and now we're still waiting to see. I mean, I'm still in the trade, but we're waiting to see if they're gonna keep holding this down below the the VWAP, right?
The V wape.
The VWAP, yeah.
The V wape. We have long and short saying they're a crew, so yeah, but these guys would have a good brain picking session. Who are you referring to, long and short? I'm probably reading you interacting with another viewer, maybe? Probably, most likely.
What is ES trading and what platform do you use? ES is the S&P 500 futures, and I'm using NinjaTrader. This right here though is ExoCharts. You can just get ExoCharts. It's about $30 a month, and I use this for you guys to be able to see a little bit easier of what it's looking like, because for me, my chart, it looks like this. This is what my chart looks like. So it's a little bit different. It's giving the same information. I don't have the delta on my chart because I don't really pay attention to it that much, but I know a lot of you guys like the delta, so I like to keep it up there.
Keep the questions coming, guys. We are at an hour and 33 minutes in this stream. We will be streaming for another, let me do some brain math quick, another 27 minutes. So the last 10 minutes are usually reserved for like community feedback and things of such. But go ahead and just shoot all the questions out. Looks like we have, roughly about 15 more minutes, 10 more minutes of question time.
I heard that Head and Shoulders is better shampoo than a pattern to trade once you learn TPO.
Yeet.
It's funny.
I'm gonna screenshot that. Hey, do you mind if I screenshot that, brother, and post it on the Discord?
Descending triangle. Let's look at some patterns, guys. A descending triangle. So if you're drawing a triangle, right? And this is a big thing that I always talk to C130 about. A lot of people don't know how to draw these patterns. And so if we're drawing a triangle, we'll take it. Looks like we could even take it from this low here. This would be our descending triangle, I guess. This would be the triangle that you have. So if you're looking at a descending triangle, I mean, I guess you could, if you didn't want to take that low, you could draw it from here. So you could go from, this wick and then cut through here. So this could be a triangle that you're forming as well. So that could be, I don't know if that's a descending triangle. It kind of just looks like I mean, I'm not sure. But there's a triangle. And so whoa, Stack with the $50. Bro, thank you so much.
Hell yeah, you guys are great. You guys are awesome. Stack 27 says, want to thank you guys because even though I'm new to this, I don't feel like I'm a stranger. I can always learn so much from you guys. Really excited I found y'all. I feel like I'm learning the best way to trade. Oh man, yeah, that kind of hits, man. I mean, I'm telling you, like this is the way to go, man. Thank you so much for the $50. That's super generous, man. It's all gonna go right back into the Discord. You guys are great. Stack 27, man, you're awesome, man. People that are contributing, we're definitely acknowledging them, and we have a list of contributors so far. So Stack 27, thank you so much for being a contributor towards the infrastructure of the Citadel, and thank you for allowing us and Bitcoin Brad to kind of teach and mentor you through the markets and not making you feel like a stranger. Thank you for that, man. Everyone's a valued member here, and everyone's equally unique in their ways. So thank you, bro.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. We appreciate it. Someone said, what are the purple boxes? So the purple boxes are, this purple box right in the middle is a single print. And what a single print is just space that hasn't been filled. So basically, since we had this liquidation from earlier, we had like this sell-off where we ran all these stops and we haven't come back to test that area. So there's people that are short in this area that if we get up to it, it should pop through it pretty quick because they're going to either try to defend it or they're just going to close their position there. And then on the other spot, so up here, this is just a buying tail, or this is actually a selling tail on the top. And a selling tail is just saying, where price tried to explore up to and then stopped. That's all it is. It's just telling you where the excess is at the top or at the bottom. And the bottom's called the buying tail. Top is called a selling tail.
Oh, we got a $5 dono from Matt Flint. What's up, Matt?
Flint.
Said super excited for the class coming up. Gonna get Ninja Trader this week. Thanks for all the help. Looking forward to future content, dude. We are all so excited, man. Me, Bitcoin Rat, ETHEREUM, dude. There's just so much to do. I mean, Brad, what do you like for future projections? I mean, there's quite a stuff that it's quite a good amount of stuff that like is that we still haven't even put out yet.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been itching to like get this class started because I want to get the information out there. And it's very hard to be able to do it through YouTube. One, YouTube is a little bit delayed, and two, it's not really like a classroom environment. And so I really like the fact that we're going to get on Zoom together. One, because I want to meet all of you guys. I know we get to know each other through chat, but it'd be nice to put a face to the name. We get to know each other more on a personal level because, like I said, we're not just building a Discord here. We're building a community of people where we're gonna hopefully eventually have like a nice little meetup, and then go from there. So it'll be really nice. And just going in the future, we have so much information that I'm just excited, I guess. It's hard to put it into words. I'm just really excited.
It's gonna be awesome. It's a different change of pace because guys, I mean, me, Bitcoin Brad 3M, like, you know, everybody starts somewhere. We have never really been YouTubers, and to have you guys, you know, on our Discord, it just shows us that we're doing good and we are actually, you know, teaching you guys some stuff. And that's a lot of feedback. You know, that's really good feedback. We are taking that for what it is, and we're continuing to excel what we have. So it's like Bitcoin Brad says, right? I mean, I can't even put it into words because I've never done anything like this in my life. And it's just great being able to do it with you guys, because you guys are a great community. You guys are super supportive. Even if I were to, I mean, I don't even know, like, let's just say I take a big L and I lose a lot of money, you know, you guys will be there for me the same way we will all be here for you, and the same way we're here for each other. And that to me is much more than a YouTube. It's much more than a Discord. It's like Bitcoin Brad says, it's a community, it's a people, it's a place. It's like what Asgard is to Thor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, when he's not with his people, he's at his weakest.
And so, actually, Thor's power comes from within, but
Nah, bro, it's the people, bro. What you mean? You remember when his dad told him that? His dad.
yeah, it
said,
comes from his people, yeah. But he has to find it within.
yeah, that's a fact.
But so, the reason the Binance futures is different is because there's a bunch of different exchanges for the crypto space. So you know, you have, like, if you click this drop down, you have all these different exchanges, and so all of them are going to show different delta because they're different exchanges going through. You know, and also in the class too, I'm not just going to teach you guys how to trade just the TPO, right? I will also teach you guys, like, so I know I don't use a lot of the other tools, but I know that a lot of you guys like the other tools, right? You like trend lines, you like Fibonacci's, you like patterns and stuff like that. So it's not that I don't know them, it's just that I don't use them, right? And so I'm going to teach you guys how to use them the correct way, because a lot of people, you know, that's the thing, is they don't really know how to use these things the correct way, and then they end up drawing all this stuff all over their chart, and they get so basically like brain fried because there's so much shit going on that they don't really know what they're looking at. And so this will help you get all of that stuff down. The script coming out, we are working on it. You know, Pine script is a little bit more difficult. I you know, I'm trying to figure it out. It's just that, I mean, Pine script is just a language that's basically shit. So
Yeah, it doesn't have much use case, which kind of sucks.
yeah. I mean, Pine script just recently added, you know, some new things to be able to add a certain language. So we're just trying to figure it out. And once we do figure it out, you know, we'll definitely put it out.
For trading view to use Pine script, bro, it's like having a language that's not spoken, but like it's like having a book that's like super popular and super amazing, that has like a lot of potential and value, but just not being published in like a language that's, you know, spoken in that demographic area. It's like, what's the point? Like, the knowledge is there, but you can't read it, you know? It's just like, why would they do that?
Yeah. Use the moon cycles to trade. Yeah, we've looked at that, the moon cycles on TradingView, and they actually do pretty decently.
Those things rip hard on like 4 hours.
Oh, Sue Nelson, what's up?
Got Sue in the chat. Oh, she said smash those likes. Hey guys, yeah, let's see if we can get 200 likes today, right? I mean, we may not, but let's just get it, right? I mean, we really want these videos to start popping up on YouTube, and you guys are the first people that got red pilled, you know? I know a lot of you guys in here were the first 1,000 and have that, you know, red name, but in the future, right, there will be more opportunities. There will be more opportunities for more things, and the people who are in now, trust me, right? You guys are still early. We will still acknowledge you guys. We have a whole structure that we're going with things, and we just want to be popping up on people's feeds because we want to give them the opportunity, right? The people who allow these videos to show up, it's not me or Bitcoin Brad or 3M, it's you guys. You guys are the ones that like or dislike, the decisive factor as to where this content goes. And if you guys enjoy it, please smash the like, and if you dislike it, just go ahead and hit that dislike, right? It helps us get feedback. Just please, we would appreciate it if you tell us why you dislike the video. But let's just crush it, and let's welcome more people to the community.
Strange Magic says, is there a date for the course yet? No. Hey, and how'd your show go, man, last night? You had a double whammy. You got to play your show, and then you ended up making it in. That's awesome. But we don't have a date yet, so I go on vacation today, or holiday, as some of my, you know, overseas people call it. I'll be back next week, and, you know, hopefully we can coordinate. You know, 3M's going to coordinate with all of you guys to figure out the right times for you guys. And if I have to stay up late to teach a class, in order to make it with everyone's schedule, no big deal. We're gonna break it up. We have 50 people total, so that's awesome. I'm super excited about that. I was happy that my name got drawn yesterday, so we got to add 5 more. Made that 300 burpees worth it, 100%. Um, but we are going to try to coordinate that way we can make sure that everyone is able to get in, they can stay focused. What I'd like to do is maybe have it on the weekend and do it for everyone, like maybe like 10 in the morning. That way everyone's got some breakfast, they've got something to drink, and they can hang out. We can take as much time as we need. They don't have anything going on, because I know during the weekday, it's hard to stay focused and to if you're at work, stuff like that. So I want to give everyone the opportunity to be able to fully pay attention and get the full worth of it. Where are you going on holiday? I'm not going anywhere. My in-laws are coming, but we're just gonna be, going to the beach and stuff like that. In California, you basically live on vacation. We have Tahoe, really close, and then which is like a huge lake, and then we have the ocean, really close. So we're just gonna kind of do day trips and stuff like that. But the in-laws will be here, so it won't be I won't be on the stream as much.
Sue says that she's been here the whole time. I did not see her comment. Maybe she did. The chat was going kind of fast at first.
Yeah, the chat was kind of ripping in the start. So if we take a look at the chart, right, we're kind of stuck, right? A lot of people look like they took their profit. Um, we tried to peek back into that structure again, and we weren't really able to hold down in that structure. We're back like right to the top of it. Um, so we're just kind of like in a wait and see position. I'm not really a huge fan of a long right above the POC, especially after this pull down. If I was looking for a long, I'd be looking for a long more up here around this 38. And if we go back to this, we can see that above this 38 here, draw some more lines. So we have some stop sitting here. We have some stop sitting here, and then above that we have single prints up until this level here. So above this is single print. So from about 38,495 to about 38,696 is single prints. And then there's more single prints above as well, up to about here, and up to about 38,796. So if we can get a break of this 38 188, that could send us on a nice little trip, right? Maybe try to catch a nice little 500 point move or so. And you could always try to catch it lower. It's going to be a more aggressive play, definitely. But if you wanted to try to long from lower, I just don't really like a long position until we're trying to break out of that structure. And for here, we're basically coming back into yesterday's structure where we caught that bounce. And so, and then we have this triangle that one of our members talking about. And so, we're kind of seeing, we see that they held price underneath the VWAP. Price came back up to the VWAP, which happens to be right in line with the point of control. And, they're pushing it down again. So single prints are a liquidation spot, Mando. That's where, um, basically where, uh, basically where there was a position either long or short, and we just ran through it. So you haven't seen a huge lake until you've seen Michigan. Oh yeah, I need to check that out. We actually bought a piece of property in Minnesota that's on a pretty big lake. Supposed to be the number one ice fishing spot in the world, or in the United States. So my brother and I will be out there once winter comes back, and catch some ice fishing.
You have Alex. He kind of like is giving some suggestions slash input. He says, "I'm thinking we are going to touch 36,300 and then bounce back to 37,000."
36,700.
36,300.
Oh, 36,300.
Yeah, he's saying that we might reject down there and then bounce back up to 37,000.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. This is kind of, what I'd like to see us come down here. I'm still holding that short position. So I'd like to see us come down here. And if we come down here, there's a lot of fuel down here, right? So if we start breaking these lows and we can draw a couple lines on here, um, we have a lot of fuel to this downside. So if we start, fixing these lines up, we have a lot of stops that are gonna kind of line up as far as where we should see some liquidations from. So we should be able to chew through these, pretty easy. Let's draw one more right here. We should be able to chew through this zone pretty easy if if we see some real supply in the market. Four out of the 5 Great Lakes you can't cross. It's almost like being at the ocean. Oh yeah, they're crazy.
It's that big. I've seen it on a map, never seen it like in person.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like as big as well, it's bigger than some states. Some of the Great Lakes are bigger than states.
I'm gonna look at it right now. I just never really had like a reason to look at it like and measure it, but y'all talking about how big it is, I kind of want to look at it real quick. Lake Michigan. Let me see images. Oh, the images look beautiful, like the actual lake. I want to see the map. Oh dang, that thing looked like Florida. What the heck?
We have about got about 5 more minutes. If you guys have any more questions or anything, let us know. That way we can try to answer everything before we hop up stream. This is probably going to be. I will try to jump on all the morning streams, but I can't promise anything. I'll be tuning in from my phone, but I doubt that I'll be able to jump on the night streams. I got to keep the family happy, so I can't be on my phone the whole time the in-laws are here.
Kevin Doyle, what's up, Brad? And C130, thanks for everything, guys. Can't wait for the class. Yeah. I mean, dude, people are so excited about it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be super awesome.
Xavier with the 20. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. That's awesome.
Oh, nice. Do you always get these before me, bro? They like pop up late on me. Xavier 3.0, thank you for the $20, man. Yeah, like I said, bro, you guys are great. Xavier, thank you so much, man. Everyone, let's get some rounds of applauses for Xavier and the previous donators. Xavier, Stack 27, and I think Ian donated again. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get a round of applause, right? Let's these guys are awesome. These guys are, they could be spending their money on anything else. They really could, right? They could, by no means are they obligated to contribute what they contributed, and that is great. Thank you so much, Xavier. Thank you so much, Stack 27. Thank you so much, Ian. You guys freaking rock, and you're just letting us become that much closer to just finally getting that ball rolling and just exceeding the standard, And Matt Flint as well. Thank you, Matt Flint. You're all great. Thank you so much, guys. Xavier said donation come in threes ?
Oh, Eduardo Sanchez, what's up, man? Thank you.
Oh, see, I just got that. You get them before I do. Dang, another
I got that 1,000 megabyte internet, bro.
Man,
that's why.
Eduardo, thank you.
Fast.
this man talking about internet being fast, but was lagging on Fortnite. This man. That's probably why you beat Nico, bro. He got mad.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But Eduardo, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I mean, there's always that one point where the donos just kind of start flooding in, But we'll definitely show you guys. Once we add the additions, we'll definitely show you guys how we implemented the contributions and stuff. It's all really just piling. Blaspheme. Have a couple bangs, guys. $9.99. Hell yeah, dude. Nah. All this the community contributions, we don't touch it. We just we let it sit in a little portfolio for community improvements and stuff. We just look at the suggestions tab and kind of see what improvements we can make right then and there. And if any of them cost any sort of amount, right? For all the people contributing, right? You guys are the reason why we're making these updates, because we can a lot faster now, because literally it's just a million times easier when people who are contributing, we have them all in one in one area, and we can just look at what needs to get fixed, and the community wants these things fixed, and the community is also contributing to get these things fixed. People don't treat this like a community. That's the thing. People in other YouTubes don't treat this like a community, because like when you have community members, donating money to certain things and stuff, like it's usually like for at a city level, or like when you pay taxes. Not that this is in any way, shape, or form like taxes at all. It's just a contribution, but we just take this and put it right back into the infrastructure, and we let that grow more and more and more. And if more community members want to contribute, then it's a self-fulfilling cycle that allows us to grow and expand way faster. It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. We appreciate everything that you guys do. It's amazing. It's honestly still like kind of like in a shock for me and C130. We just kind of, we wanted to get out there. We wanted to share our message, and we wanted to, be members of the community and give back and, teach as much as we can. And you guys really make it, make it exciting
Reality.
and make it fun, you know.
Yeah. We didn't even make an announcement for the super chat at all. You know what I'm saying, Brad? We didn't even say anything. We just put it on there, and if people saw it, they saw it.
Yeah, exactly. We're not out there like looking for it. We're just, if you guys want to donate, that's awesome. But we're not out there trying to, peddle it on our people. Our people are just that amazing. That's all it is.
Yeah, not for real. It kind of throws me off, because like, we only bring up contributions or donations only when somebody donates, and then I guess like people receive that as a message and an act of kindness and an act of selflessness, and other people get inspired by those things, seeing before their eyes, because a lot of people, they're not donating money in the super chat to get a super chat. They're donating money, they're contributing because they generally care about the community. And I think that kind of hits home for a lot of people. I mean, it hits home for me, man. I'm pretty sure Bitcoin Brad feels the same way. Like, I'm still kind of shook that there's people in a community that want to see it grow faster. People are donating $50, $20, $10, $5, That's just, for me, I've never experienced that, and I've never even seen it on anyone else's channel, because people usually just spam super chats because they want their questions answered. But us, it's like our Discord's on a whole new different level, man.
Yeah, for real. But I think that's pretty much all the time. We're about to wrap it up. I hate to wrap it up right before the market's about to take a puke, but if it is, but we've got to. I gotta get some things rolling. Get ready for the in-laws to pick them up from the airport and stuff. So I love you all. Manage that risk. Stick to your trade plan. Don't try to stay away from the FOMO. And I'll be in the Discord in and out. I won't be as active as I normally am for the next week, but I will try to be in there, as much as I can to try to help everybody out.
Yeah, hell yeah. And the schedule, we again, guys, we've never done this, and we're trying to stick to the schedule. It's just that like family things are what's really it's kind of funny how me and Bitcoin Brad are kind of going through the.
Let me jump in real quick. Otto said, guys, have you heard there are funding platforms that give you capital to trade? Stay away from that, okay? Otto, don't. So basically, what this is they're going to give you funding to trade, right? But the thing is, they have these very, very strict rules, and if you don't follow all of these strict rules, they start you back all over. And at first, you have to start on these rules with a simulation money, and as soon as you start to not follow those rules, you have to start back fresh. And so that's how they get you, because they make you pay $100, $150 a month, whatever it is. And if you don't follow all the rules, then you have to still pay that $150 a month to start all over, and you have to pay like a reactivation fee if you blow your account, right? Or if you don't follow any of the rules, you have to go back to the start and you have to pay a reactivation fee. So I mean, you can do it, and it is possible. And if you don't have the funding, you can look into it. But a lot of times what that is, because I see it all the time in the futures market, it can be helpful, But the thing is, some of their rules are so specific. So if you are going to get into something like that, make sure that you know all of the rules. What it would be better to do is to just practice on a sim trader. So I think that TradingView, you can do paper trading. Practice on there first. Write down all the rules that they're going to do. See if you can complete the tasks that they're trying to have you complete, because you have to complete certain amount of tasks as well, and then maybe apply for it. But it can be, can just be careful. Okay, just be careful. My bad.
No, no, you're fine. It's good that you brought that up. That's really good advice. People don't know that the fine print is a lot more serious than the fine print is a lot more serious when there's money involved. But yeah, guys, you guys have been awesome. You guys have been great. We appreciate you guys. We have been getting more and more viewers every stream. So guys, bring in more people that may need this. Bring in someone who you think can benefit from this to the stream, and have them come up with their opinion. We're not here to convince anyone. We're not here to tell anyone anything, right? We're just here, like how Bitcoin Brad says, right? We're here to show them the door, right? And the choice for them to enter it, the choice for them to go in there it's on them. If they're going to open it to go in, I promise you they won't turn back. But we're not here to convince them. We're not here to tell anybody to do anything. Everybody has free will. Everybody has the right to make decisions for themselves. And we hope that, more people that come in choose to go into that door, open it, and see the reality for what it is, and see the market structure for what it is. Guys, it has been a great stream today. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and post our Instagram in the chat if anybody's interested in following that ahead of time before we start the ball rolling. So go ahead and check the Instagram out, guys. Lots of good stuff in there, right? We have the raffle results in there, and we have 367 followers, I believe, and we're growing fast, and there's a lot of content to come to that page alone. So if you guys want to check that out, it's in the chat. You don't have to. It's just there in case you want some quick snippet, quick bites knowledge. But yeah, it's been a great stream, you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good day, morning, night, wherever you may be at. And as Bitcoin Brad always says, always manage your risk, stick to your trade plan. And you can also apply that to life. In life, manage your risk and just stick to your life goals. So those are wise words from Bitcoin Brad himself that can be used interchangeably with almost anything. You guys have a good one. Take it easy. We will see you on the next stream. We will update on the Discord if something comes up, but we will definitely see you guys on the next stream. You guys are awesome. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Enjoy time with your family. Enjoy the time you have that you're spending with your friends, and enjoy just a little bit of alone time just to meditate and get to know yourself a little bit more. Do not get enslaved by the market.